What is up, guys? Right now I'm going to be reviewing the new Architect single, which is called A Match Made in Heaven. Um, Architects are kind of a loosely defined metalcore band with elements of progressive metal and math influences um, from the UK, and some of their earlier stuff definitely has more of that kind of math core um, blended with the metalcore sound, and then they started to kind of shift more to kind of straight up metalcore, and then to kind of more, um, I would say, kind of post-hardcore or melodic hardcore influenced, and then on the stuff like I don't know, Daybreaker, they kind of did a very kind of diverse album, and then Lost Forever, Lost Together, it was kind of a more, um, it was kind of more back to their kind of really heavy roots, I suppose. It's like, and from what I gather from this song, it sounds very, very similar to that kind of Lost Forever, Lost Together sound. I mean, everything about it is very kind of, it could have been some B-side on that album, it really could. It was a very similar kind of sound, and I could hear that from the teaser. I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit more different than what it was, but it does sound very, very like similar. With the vocals, I mean, with Sam's um, really kind of aggressive, kind of shouty kind of vocals. Um, he does a kind of few lows actually, even on this, like on some of the tracks from Lost Together, Lost Forever. And then he does this kind of really high pitched kind of melodic type of scream type thing almost. It's hard to explain, but if you're an Architects fan, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, and I think the guitar tones are very kind of similar as well. I think the riffing's quite strong. It's quite kind of groovy and kind of feels quite tight, and kind of, it doesn't feel kind of too lazy. I mean, there's probably like a breakdown or here and there in it, but it's not too generic, I suppose. It's kind of a recognizable sound from the Architects. And bass I don't really hear too much. I mean, but yeah, I do like how they kind of have this kind of atmosphere in the song. It's kind of like, you can hear this kind of like kind of ambience in the kind of background, which kind of adds to the kind of vibe of the song, really. Some might think it ruins it, but I personally think it's quite an interesting idea, really. However, I do feel like that. I hope that some of the songs do kind of change up a little bit, kind of like how some of the songs I've Lost Forever, Lost Together, like Colony Collapse. I mean, The Distant Blue, or some tracks like that, where they kind of changed up the style a little bit, kind of made it a little bit more diverse. I hope that they do this with this record. I hope it's not just pure like brutality for the whole thing, but then it may be, but some might like it that way. Personally, I'd give this song probably an 8 out of 10. Very strong track, and I'm looking forward to hearing more of this record. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got a Facebook page, so if you want to go and check that out, there's going to be a link in the description. So you can go and support me on that, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel because when I put a new video out, there'll be updates and whatnot. So just, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.